Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, and as always, my awesome co-host,
DJ in the mix.
Shout out to Donnie Pump for messing up the day. Thank you, good sir. Thank you for vetoing that $600 check that I was hoping to get next week. If you don't deliver that 2 bands, I'm going to say right now, if you don't deliver that $2,000, I'm going to vote you out. That already happened, right? We voted him out already.
It might be $2,000.
It might be $2,000, but you promised me.
Or
$2,000.
It might not be anything.
We had $600. If you made that fizzle out, I need to be stimulated. And you robbed me of being stimulated this week. So sir, Mr. Pump. We're going to have some words, Mr. Pump. But anyways, on today's episode, guys, we talked about, our plays for the week. Mackenzie Watch is on. Mackenzie Watch is still happening. Miss Bezoz, we're still waiting for a handout. If you're giving out money like that, we would like some. What else we talk about?
I'd be happy with like $200,000. Whatever. We talked about Peloton. We talked about Zoom. We talked about Apple. And we talked about retail. So
retail. We finally found out that Peloton does have legs. So we talked about also Apple getting into the EV market. So that's going to be very interesting. With that being said, please follow us on Instagram at Trading Daddies. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell. Give us a preemptive thumbs up, because it definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. TradingDaddies.com for all your Trading Daddies needs. We're still running a contest. We're still running our sale, which is 10% off. Use the code word FLIMFLAM at checkout at TradingDaddies.com. With that being said, we'll catch you guys on the episode. Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, a podcast where we, to be honest with you, bro, it's been kind of a weird week. I'm just going to say that out loud. I was super excited that last week, the title of the episode was Stimulate Me, and now the title of the episode is Stimulate Me? As always, your co-host.
No. It shouldn't be Stimulate Me. It's called Flim Flam.
We just got flim-flammed. We definitely got flim-flammed. So your host, Nico Reyes, and as always, my co-host,
DJ TJ in the mix.
DJ TJ in the Mizix. Dude, how are you?
I'm all right, man.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Way.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
This is our first ever Christmas episode, dude.
First ever? I mean, we've only been doing this for 3 months.
I know, the first ever Christmas episode.
I know, and I just want to say, how congratulate to you too, how far we've come along.
I know,
and we're still
excited.
Here.
We're super excited for the next, how many more episodes we have. Actually, I think we have an infinity bucket list of episodes. We're just super excited for the future in general. We love doing this. We want to thank, first and foremost, again, we're not going to stop thanking the listeners, because every week you guys give us something to strive for. You guys motivate us to be better, and whatever we talk about here, we definitely do think about you guys in mind. So with that being said, my guy, how has trading been for you?
Well, before we get into my week,
by the way, Costco starts selling shrimp chips.
I was just at Costco.
They got shrimp chips.
And actually, shout out to Costco, because we're going to talk about Costco as well. Ticker symbol COST. I just got a surround sound with a woofer for my multimedia. It's legit. It's called Klitsch, and they were on sale. They were originally $150, and I got them for I think $90. Nice. Comes with a woofer, 2 speakers. It sounds amazing.
Nice.
Before we get into our week, I also want to give you an update on Mrs. X Bezos. No, we're not getting jack shit. So
we're still not getting jack shit. We're still not getting funded.
There was an update.
Okay.
She's up to $6 billion now.
Hold on 1 second. Did you
She's
get
still
final
handing out
numbers
money.
as
Huh?
to? Did you get final numbers as to how much she exactly got from that settlement?
Yeah, half.
Half of
60
what?
billion, huh?
Half of 68 billion?
60 something. Yeah, 60 something.
God damn, dude. That's what a long position that was.
That's a very long position. You wait 25 years for marriage and then be like, I want to cash out.
You're gonna cash out.
I want to sell my shares.
You want to cash out? That's like being on the craps table and just throwing heaters
Yeah.
for hours. And at the end of
Anyways,
it all, you just cash out.
bro, so there's an update with her, generosity. She's at 6 billion so far for the year.
But it's not going for a good cause, right?
Oh yeah,
It's not
they're
like
all
some-
for
yeah.
majority of them are for COVID related causes.
Good. That's
There you
good.
go.
I do like that.
But I just want to let you know how her week is going.
I mean, are we now going to make this a thing? We're going to make it. It's going to be called Mackenzie Watch.
Yeah. I want to see how much she's giving away and how come Trading Daddies haven't gotten
I know.
at all.
I got needs.
Yeah.
We need some funds
Well, we're also going to talk about the stimulus again.
or the lack of stimulus.
Yep. Well, we're going to talk about that later.
It's a double-edged sword, right? It's a double-edged sword. So, I don't know. Let's talk about it later. But I'm super frustrated about it.
As far as my week goes, I pretty much traded Zoom. I got into position back last Friday. This was mentioned on the Discord channel, and we were able to cash out $7,000 on that one. And then I also traded CRM. I'm still holding my shares and my calls. It's down right now by 1% today. It closed at 227.43. I bought CRM. I put in, I think I got, my full position would be about $5,000, not share, but the dollar amount. So I got half position in. So I think I'm in 10, 11 shares. So that's about 2,500. Also, I'm still holding Asan, PLTR, and Fastly. They all still look good. But I know we have a short episode today, but I still want to cover a lot of things.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. As far as my trade's gone, I actually let go of Walmart. I couldn't.
Really?
Yeah, I let go of Walmart. I know I was supposed to have diamond hands with Walmart, but it took a massive dip yesterday. I didn't want to DCA on it. I just needed.
Why did it dump?
Because they're being investigated.
Please tell me, because I want a rebuttal.
No, I mean, like they were all right. So apparently, the United States is investigating Walmart to have had a part in the opioid crisis.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either. It's not like people like It's not like they go to Walmart and say, "Hey, you know what? Let me get some Oxy." I mean, exactly. Right? I mean, the pharmacies in Walmart may have had it, but it's not like they're running it as a drug ring.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many Walmarts. There's going to be outlying situations where there may be a case that they are doing certain things, but not the company as a whole. So I don't know, dude. I saw the report. It dumped. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to DCA this. I'm out. I'm not going to. Let me take whatever money that's already in there and put it towards somewhere that's a little bit more palatable, like Nano Dimensions. So I got into Nano Dimensions. We might actually start pulling out of that pretty soon because, I mean, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Their leap calls, dude. January.
The ticker symbol for that one, by the way, is NDM.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The reason why is there's a lot of ARK Invest action going on with Nano Dimensions. So I'm just following the money on this trade. Yep. And as always, still in Palantir. And I am still in Neo. Actually, the wife and I are in Neo. And I want to give out an update on the wife's portfolio. Dude, I'm proud. Biggest trade Biggest trade.
I thought
Biggest
it was
trade
Blink.
was Blink. She bought it
Yeah,
like 9 something. Now it's at 42, and she goes, "Look at what I did! Look what I did! I got this off of TikTok." And we did call it as a TikTok stock of the week. You guys remember that? You guys remember that? So I was gassing her up the other day. I was like, you know what? We need more of those TikTok stocks of the week because I mean, look at the gains that you made. Let's see if we could capture more. But I'm really very proud of what she's done with her own. And I think moving forward, we're gonna start bouncing off ideas from each other. But we're both also in Neo, and we're looking at a situation where we might start pulling profits by next Friday and start looking at a leap position in Neo for around a December or a January next year for $70 per share, because I feel like it's going to hit 100.
So is that a naked call?
Naked calls all day.
All right, Gabe, if you're listening, that's a naked call.
OTM boys wear that proudly. We just got to be smarter. You know what I mean?
There's no such thing as smarter in the stock market, bro.
No,
Like
there is. Let me rebuttal that real quick. This is what I've learned. All right, this is just my personal opinion, right?
Uh-huh.
Before, when we were, I think we are still degenerates. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, we are. Look what happened to FedEx.
Yeah, what happened to FedEx? But before, we would always look at the cheaper option and always buy it 2 weeks out. It's no longer a possibility, because right there, even at 2 weeks out, it's still a gamble. What I would suggest doing is looking at it 45 days to 3 months out. And that's the reason why it's called a premium, right? You pay a premium in order to get in a position. It's still leverage, no matter how you look at it. But remember that you are also protecting the money that you already paid in. So be mindful of your premiums. Be mindful of the Greeks. Make sure that you're not getting crushed by Gamma, not crushed by Theta, obviously. And I think what happened with FedEx was the Theta was bigger than the Delta. So we really got screwed.
I really messed that up. And I'm just being honest. Like, I didn't even look at the Greeks. So it's super.
So no more. Good for the people who sold me that call, though. They won.
Again, in the stock market, there's a winner and there's a loser.
There's always winners and losers. Always winners and losers.
If you're buying shares, someone is selling it to you.
Yeah. That guy sold it to you at such a low price.
Yep.
And now they're kicking themselves in the face.
Now, if you're selling your shares, someone is buying it from you.
Yeah. Now they're kicking themselves in the face because they're buying it at the top.
Winners and losers.
Winners and losers.
You want to? Okay, so let's get into the agenda. I want to talk about Peloton.
I love Peloton.
You're getting one.
I'm getting a Peloton. Amazing move, by the way, for Peloton. Happy that they're doing this. They are acquiring Precor. For those who don't know, Precor is
a huge brand. You go to the gym. You go to the gym.
It's a Precor. Yeah, it's a Precor.
That's crazy.
Imagine them marrying both companies together. Now Peloton has a manufacturing arm.
So here's my question: is just a theory, right? So do you think this type of move, Peloton, is actually going to go into other gym equipments, like, for example, I don't know, rowing or weights or you name it, bikes, other bikes? That's what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. Because if we look at Precor has a crazy amount of different exercise equipment.
Yep.
Right. So Peloton is,
I think they're on the move.
A software company, a streaming service. Essentially, it's an exercise streaming service. Mm-hmm. To put it plain and simple, right? But they've been having manufacturing issues. We've ordered our Peloton last month, and we're not going to get it until December 12th. So for those
January 12th.
January 12th. Sorry. Yeah. So for the people who know or own Pellies, you've ordered your Peloton before and it came super late. And I think they did address that. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of complaints saying, hey, you know what? If I'm gonna pay you up front for this equipment,
I want it right now.
I want it right now.
Yep.
And that's, it's simple consumerism. That's fine. That's fair because you are paying for something and you are paying already top dollar for it. So by buying a manufacturing arm to your company, you're giving yourself that kind of like buffer between that kind of complaint, and then you're going to be able to crank up and gain more subscriptions. Because, dude, think about it this way, right? With more supply in terms of their equipment, they could actually reach a broader audience for lower price points.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to make sense.
This was actually a really strong move for Peloton, especially because, they're benefiting from this pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, acquiring a gym equipment company, Precor, for $420 million. I didn't even know Peloton had that much cash.
Bro, look at the amount that they're getting off subscriptions alone.
That's crazy. Yeah.
The subscriptions alone, and I think for the consumer, it's actually a really good deal because for $39 for your entire family, that's not bad.
And you get Beyonce.
And now you get Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? But I also feel that with this acquisition, what is your current Peloton price target?
That's so hard to even think about, because
like an end of 2021 price target.
Because Peloton itself, I mean, if you're looking at the chart, by the way, when they announced that buyout, that acquisition, the stock itself jumped like 11 to 15%. Okay, so it's currently trading at around 163 right now. And if you look at the chart, man, it's a scary chart. I mean, I don't want to put any price predictions on this one, but it seems like it's going to top right now, 160s. That's just my opinion. But, Peloton has legs.
Shout out to Jay. Peloton has legs. But yeah, but if I think personally, if we're seeing 160s right now, barring no bad news, we're gonna hover around the 160 mark until August. Right around August, we could probably see it at 180, if anything. Ultimately, we're probably going to see Peloton because these are major companies. So, yeah. I mean, price to sales ratio, we need to do a little bit more research on that end. But I think it could justify, just because if we're basing it off of pure momentum, we're going to see pullback here. I think at 140? 140 is a good buy.
Well, it seems like it's topped right now. So, I mean, 140 really, it just fills the gap. So, I wouldn't touch it, honestly.
Stay away?
Yeah, I would stay away. What about Zoom? Ticker symbol ZM. Zoom, I traded this Monday when I got in Friday. Currently, it's trading at around 385 right now. So, Zoom just announced that they will be getting into email and calendars.
That's actually exciting news for Zoom.
What does that sound like?
It sounds like Teams, but it's a little too late. It's a little too late for Zoom, right? Like I think you know what it is for Zoom? Zoom has reached peak for me. It's reached the top. If you look at Zoom and the other competitors, Zoom's great. Don't get me wrong. Zoom's a good company. But the problem with Zoom is it's a one-trick pony.
Mm-hmm.
It's a one-trick pony, right? You're giving away your software for free for 40 minutes anyways.
Yep.
Right? Dude, how many family Zoom calls have you been in? And they're like, oh, let me get you another link. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody's paying for that.
And then, your aunties can't figure out iPhone, so they're like, oh, what happened to my video call?
Nobody's paying for that extended time. It's always a new link every 40 minutes. So I think that it is a one-trick pony, and they need it in order to get into the enterprise space. They really are trying to get into the Teams look. Dude, I use Teams daily. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love Teams. It's so good. So I think Microsoft definitely has a leg up when it comes down to the workspace.
Of course.
Area.
I think Zoom was a hype.
It's hype, dude. It's hype.
And yeah, I don't like what you said. One trick pony. Really, they need to do this in order to hang with the big guys.
But the problem is, will they execute?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many components right now. Like, for example, you have Microsoft Teams, you have Cisco WebEx, you have Zoom. What else? What else is out there?
I mean, Slack with Salesforce.
Slack with Salesforce now. Well, Salesforce actually has, an advantage.
Yeah, they do.
Going into the ring with Microsoft. But as far as Zoom, dude, they're so late. They're so late in the game.
Yeah.
I would laugh if they offer calendar and email for free.
I'm pretty sure, but can you imagine having a time limit for your emails and calendar?
Yeah, they probably offer it, and then if you look at 2 months out, you have to pay.
Yeah, your free trial.
Just once.
Let me get another link.
Send me another link for my calendar.
Send me another link.
What I want to talk about next is Apple. Like, what the hell did they get into them?
God, bro, can you imagine that?
Apple actually carried the market this week.
It did.
Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Apple carried, tech because of their announcement. The announcement was they're getting into EVs.
An Apple car. They have been talking about that for months now. Remember the rumor of an Apple car?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And just to circle back into the whole EV type plays, Tesla got included on Monday. Good news. We saw a little bit of pullback yesterday, and it shot up today, crazy. But it did dip because of that Apple news. Now, mind you, Elon is saying that he did reach out to Tim Cook.
That's crazy. I saw that too.
To sell Tesla to Tim Cook at 1/10 of its value.
Yeah.
1/10 of its value.
I saw that. Yeah, that's crazy. I think was that the same time when he mentioned, I'm taking or he's taking Tesla private. Was that the same time?
I think so.
So he was just trying to pump the stock then.
Dude, anything Elon does is always a pump stock. Remember how he gets paid off of that?
I know, and then he's trying to pump Bitcoin right now.
Yeah, he's getting paid off of that. So I think, but you know what? I want to see what this Apple car looks like. I want to see what it looks like. Is it more of like Siri, take me there? Also, Apple, fix Siri because Siri can't recognize my voice. I don't like it.
When you say Siri, Alexa answers.
Yeah, like also have you ever tried to I have an Apple Watch, right? I'm like, hey Siri, please look up this, right? Tell me what this does. And you know what Siri does? She goes, I found 5 websites for you. Excuse me, ma'am. I said tell me, not show me.
They're too smart, bro.
It's not that they're too smart, they're too lazy. Like
exactly. That's what I said. They're too smart.
Maybe that. Yeah, you're right. They're too smart, so they make me do it.
So Apple had mentioned that they're getting into the electric vehicle business in 2024.
I guess everybody has an EV play now, huh?
Right? Like you can just pretty much dump your money in Apple and then expect 4 years from now to maybe double or triple your money. Who knows? 4 years from now, if they do come through with their EV, their Apple car, who knows? Who knows if they buy out an EV company? Who knows?
They probably will because they don't have the capacity to do that. Like, where are they? I mean,
where's your warehouse? Exactly. You got
right.
A warehouse. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Like, did you see any mock-ups? I haven't seen any mock-ups yet.
Nope.
No mock. It was just him saying, you know what? I'm in EV now.
I mean, I would trust Tim Cook over what's that guy's name in Nikola?
Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor Milton.
Trevor Milton? Trevor Milton is an asshole.
We're gonna be the best, there is. And look what happened with GM.
Trevor Milton is the guy that would sell you a get rich quick scheme. Let me put this together. Let me collect my thoughts. Shout out to Freddie for bringing this up earlier because he sent me a picture on Instagram. So he sends me a snapshot of $100 bill. Right. I guess somebody's like, hey, first 50 people who send me $25 will get entered into a raffle for this $100 bill.
Yep. Those are popular, by the way.
Those are hella popular, bro. Yep. So my boy, my boy Leo, he's actually raffling some PS5s, like a PS5. So I mean, the entry's like $30. So I was like, hey, sign me up for 2 spots. That I can justify as a PS5 because I really want one, right? But for $100 bill, bro.
Unbelievable. And people fall for that stuff.
Dude, at first glance, you're like, oh crap, I can 4x my cash. 4x my cash? Hell no. So Trevor Milton is the guy that made that post. I feel like that's him. He's trying to swindle his way out of any litigation that he's trying to do.
Yeah, but no, I trust Tim Cook, to push forward with this project right here and this announcement. But seeing an Apple car, somewhere out in the future, just imagine them, trying to compete with Tesla. And because I in all honesty, I think Tesla's already like way ahead.
Yeah.
By like a few miles. And for a big company like Apple to announce something huge like this, it's like playing catch up. It's like being Zoom and trying to take over, Microsoft Teams or whatever.
Yeah.
No offense to Apple shareholders, investors, Apple's a great company, but Jesus, like they're trying to do everything on their own. Like they just dropped, Qualcomm recently, and they're trying to do everything in-house.
I mean, it's the ecosystem. I think it's great for their company sustainability, which is fine. I have no problems with that. It's the catch-up game for me for Apple.
Yeah.
Like in like you said it best. Like you're like competing with Microsoft if you're Zoom. So let's see where this goes. And it's going to be very interesting because Amazon already announced that they're going to have their own EVs, right? Or autonomous, right? Like the Waymo stuff. Like Google has Waymo, right? But what's next? Like,
man, I wouldn't be surprised if Kodak is getting
gets an EVs. Well. Bro, watch that stock pump up again. But you know who? Like what if Facebook does it? Facebook will steal your data while you're driving it. What if Netflix drops their own EV?
You get a year subscription of Netflix.
You should get Netflix for free if you have a Netflix EV car.
Yeah.
Bro, can you imagine having a Netflix EV?
I also wanted to add for Apple. So when Apple announced, this big project and getting into the EV business, who benefited? Who jumped? QS.
Yeah, the battery play. Yeah,
the lithium battery that we spoke about, I think 3 or 4 episodes ago. Moonshot.
Yeah, it just ran
135.
I think what happened with QS is also the fact that that Tesla got included.
Yeah.
Tesla got included. There's, I mean, lithium batteries are going to be the hottest commodity, and that's because it's a source of energy, right? Think of lithium as the new oil, in my opinion.
So let me shout out to whoever is holding QS right now, and I know we have a few in the Discord channel, but the ones who got in the 60s, man, you already doubled your money. So shout out to that one. Also, it has nothing to do with the Apple. AI, ticker symbol AI, is actually catching some ground here. The stock's been hot. It's been running. It's been
Shout out to Tony. Tony's been a big AI bull.
Yeah. What I want to watch for next week, especially Christmas week, this week and next week, is retail.
That's going to be very interesting.
I'm going to tell you why, because online shopping is going to be huge again. There's going to be some end of the year deals, late Christmas shopping deals. I mean, we still have time. So on my watch list, if you guys look at the chart, Target, TGT, Costco, COST, which I was just at yesterday, BBY. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like saying BBY.
I think Best Buy.
Yes, it's Best Buy.
Yeah. It's always confusing as BBY and then BBBY.
BBBY. Yeah. But BBY will benefit, for the next couple of weeks. And Walmart. I know you just got out of Walmart, but I still like the chart. I'm just going to keep waiting on Walmart and before I pounce on that one, because that is one of my stocks for next year, 2021. Walmart and Costco.
Yeah, and it happens when you guys get into a position. Sometimes it happens where it just goes south on you.
Yeah.
You have to admit that it's too early. Yeah, that's what I did. I admitted that it's way too early for me to get into Walmart, although I like the chart. I mean, I didn't really take a look at the market conditions all that well, and I still think Walmart might hit like 170.
Oh yeah,
170 in the next few months. So
I have faith.
Yeah, definitely have faith. I just got into it way too early. But let's talk about the lack of stimulus.
Oh my god! So for the ones who are trying to play catch up, that should be the title. Donald Trump just vetoed the stimulus bill.
He fully vetoed it already?
Mm-hmm.
He fully vetoed? Like, I didn't even catch that he fully vetoed that.
Yep, he vetoed it, and then the House will vote the 28th. Okay, whether to override Trump's veto. So
we already got we were already going to get the money next week.
So here's the thing, though. Okay, so he's claiming that he wants people to get $2,000 as opposed to the $600.
Well, thank you, Donnie.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But guess what?
Now it's going to be forever.
Kanye's going to get some money too.
Yeah. No, and also, what's up with him?
Gavin Handsome's going to get some money too.
Oh, you know what? Gavin Handsome actually kind of deserves that. I'm just going to say this out loud. Gavin Handsome, if you're listening to this, you deserve all the PPP money in the world because you're awesomely handsome. And you can keep your winery open. That's fine. That's totally fine if you want to keep your winery open. Just shut everything down except for your winery, Gavin Handsome. I just want you to know that you have my full support, Gavin Handsome. I'm just not going to stop calling you Gavin Handsome.
But yeah, so even though normally the last week of the trading year is somewhat quiet, but we're going to get some action the 28th.
We're definitely going to see some action the 28th.
Who knows?
So double-edged sword here. Like, yeah, $600 was a Band-Aid. But I think what it is he wants to say that I gave you more. Which, you know what? I'll take it. Because ultimately, and this goes against every single crony that he has. Like every single person that kind of supported him before didn't want us to get any more money. $600 was even like $600 was pulling teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But now he's saying that he wants two bands. The people that were saying the $600, they're gonna shy away from that now.
And guess what? This is gonna keep dragging until next year.
It's gonna keep dragging until next year because you know who actually is on the losing end of this? Mr. McGiblets himself, Mr. Bitch McConnell. I hope you rot in hell, you asshole. But anyways.
McGiblets.
Mr. McGiblets himself, you decaying Skeletor. But yeah, so like he's put in a position now that his leadership is being questioned because he fought for most of the unsavory bits in this plan. So now $2,000 per person, which kind of makes more sense because in part of that bill, there was a lot of money going to like nations outside of the United States.
Random stuff.
Random-ish. You know what I'm saying? So let's see where this goes. I guess we're going to have a Santa rally.
We were having a Santa rally until that news happened. So.
Vetoed the bill. And you know what? He actually went on vacation right after.
Great.
He vetoed the bill and he pardoned war criminals.
Yep. He was on a pardon spree.
mean, can we get pardoned too? I mean,
You know,
he's handing out these pardons. Miss Mackenzie Bezos, just hand out the pardons.
Man, she's at $6 billion a year. This year, I mean.
But I'm happy that a billionaire is doing good. Not to us, but at least to others.
I mean, it'd be nice if I get an email, you know.
Just, you want an email?
You're going to be like, Training Daddies.
Dear Training Daddies.
Thank you for leading a bunch of degenerates.
Oh, man. What do you have for the next couple of days, my guy?
I am still awaiting for... Oh, I just want to let you know, Fastly. So for the folks who are holding Fastly, FSLY, we saw 1,000 contracts for March, $200. Okay. So someone bought 1,000 contracts for March expiration for $200 strike. So it's a bullish sweep call. Who knows? There might be a buyout tomorrow, whatever, by Oracle. Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. Could be, I don't know, before March.
Probably start of the year as a big bang for Oracle's year.
Yeah, I'm still currently long Fastly. I still have shares. I am going to start nibbling into my 2021 portfolio. So if you guys missed the top 8 stocks, check out, the recent episode, the previous episode, and check out, which stocks we're looking at for next year. They all have potential, especially LMP. Yep.
They do have all potential. Me personally, I'm just gonna let my positions simmer and just marinate and let the flavors just congeal so that we could come out of 2020 with some good gains so that we could keep the momentum going for the next year. Haven't been really trading a whole hell of a lot. It's just been bogged down with work and all that cool stuff. But yeah, dude. This is a Merry Christmas to each and every one of our listeners. Again, we're still having that sale. Use the code word FLIMFLAM for 10% off your purchase. Hit us up on TradingDaddies.com. Follow us on Instagram at TradingPoppy and John at John C Trades. John's doing a LeBron move right now.
Hey, did you get the ring yesterday?
What happened? Oh, he did. Yeah. It was a pretty ring. Hey, dude, you know what shoes drop tomorrow? The Grinches. The Kobe Grinches drop tomorrow morning.
Our weekend episode is going to be special, so tune in on that one.
Yes. Very special. Watch out for that episode. It's going to be a heater. But we're super excited for that. Again, we're still doing the food drive, guys. So, please donate to the food drive when you guys can. We'd love to get your, hold on 1 second. Oh, crap. Okay, cool. We're good. We're still having the food drive. So please donate. Links in the bio below. Feel free to hit us up, shoot us a DM. We are waiting for your guys' questions so that we can answer them on this weekend's podcast. So again, from the bottom of our hearts, Merry Christmas. We love each and every one of you guys. Happy holidays, right? We're not just, Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody. So with that being said, let's get trading.
Yeah.